When Meghan steals the tale about the paparazzi on the school run, the Beckhams call her out. In the latest documentary, Meghan Markle plays Victoria Beckham's compulsive stalker. Reddit user Dearest Rib which was keeping an eye on Beckham when she discovered something amazing about Meghan. We realized this was a falsehood because Marco's interview from a year ago had Meghan saying she wouldn't have been able to send her kid Ori to school due to press interference. However, the Whalers are able to manage the school just well. The statement that Marl made was actually made by Victoria and David, so it's presumed that the Beckhams discussed press intrusion when their children were young and that they were friends with the Sussexes. Meghan would also have been inspired by this to write a story about how the media would have followed Archie to school. The Reddit user claims that during the most recent episode, there were a few moments where they talked about the relentless paparazzi and press they had to deal with while living in Spain. They said that this was one of the reasons they moved to Los Angeles, knowing that while they would still receive attention wherever they went, it wouldn't be nearly as bad as it would be there because LA schools are much more private and they weren't really targeted when there were many more well-known American celebrities nearby. David claimed that every morning when he dropped Brooklyn off at school, 10 to 15 paparazzi were there, and the school run was broadcast live. During our conversation about her aspirations for her life here, Meghan mentioned that if Ori were in school in the UK, she would never be able to do school pickup and drop-off without it being a royal photo call with a press pen of 40 people taking pictures. Brooklyn was so young at the time, and he had to go through all of that. I'm not sure if it's harmed him, I just don't know. I apologize, but that bothers me. I'm still a strong and decent parent defending my child, even though it doesn't make me an obsession with privacy. When David Beckham was playing football for Real Madrid in Spain, Meghan said, "You followed the evolution of paparazzi culture over the last 20 years or so in America, specifically that the paparazzi have limited purpose now that celebrities can post their own photos to social media. Social media wasn't even a thing back then." After 2007, paparazzi culture saw a significant shift. If you recall Britney Spears' well-known breakdown after divorcing Kevin Fedin, you'll understand what we mean. Well, the Beckhams visited Spain between 2003 and 2004. It was only Brooklyn and Romeo since the two youngest children, Cruz and Harper, weren't even born yet. Brooklyn would have been about to start school, as Romeo was just a toddler. The Beckhams said they anticipated greater privacy and media attention in Los Angeles, but not as much as in Spain. There was very little press coverage of the Prince and Princess of Wales's children's first day of school. According to members of Royal Rota, there is just one photographer and one filmmaker. After then, the pictures and videos were sent to a lot of media outlets. The media was quite different then from what it is now. Archie would not have felt afraid to go to school when William and Harry were in the UK. This falsehood, or more accurately, the narrative that Meghan copied from Victoria and David Beckham, demonstrates her obsession with being in the media. She is free to brag about her favorite press packets, but astute individuals are aware of the reality. The press has truly victimized David and Victoria. It's not Meghan.